Hello, my name is Sabrina, and the work that I've chosen is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Women in Frankenstein. Looking at Frankenstein through a feminist perspective and by seeing the novel through a symptomatic reading, it reveals the consequences of the absence of female characters and the roles that they play. Throughout the novel, the female characters are in the background. They're given little to no voice. Early on, Victor Frankenstein's mother passes away before his journey to Ingolstadt to study. This has a profound effect on him, as after this event, he throws himself into his studies and stumbles upon the secret to life. Life and death appeared to me ideal bounds, which I should first break through and pour a torrent of light into our dark world. A new species would bless me as its creator and source. Many happy and excellent natures would owe their being to me. No father could claim the gratitude of his child so completely as I should deserve theirs. Pursuing these reflections, I thought that if I could bestow animation upon lifeless matter, I might in process of time, although now I find it impossible, renew life where death had apparently devoted the body to corruption. It can be argued that his mother's death had a profound impact upon his search to reanimate life. Victor's mother's death created a need inside of him to create life, and his grief and greed blindsided him to any moral consequences. Victor is used to getting what he wants, and he won't stop until his obsessive task is completed. Unbalanced creation of life. Victor creates life unnaturally, without a womb or a mother, without the naturally occurring growth, development, and guidance that is generally provided by a maternal figure. The result is a creature that's ill-equipped to handle the world's challenges, in addition to its frightening appearance. The absence of a mother results in a horrific parody of a human. Without natural gestation and childhood, the creature is born fully grown immediately. Since Victor abandoned the creature in horror at his actions, the creature was forced to fend for itself. The creature learns by mirroring the actions and language of those around it. The creature experiences fear, rage, and helplessness and holds Victor accountable and directs his rage onto him. Could the creature have adapted? If the maternal role had been fulfilled, it is possible that the creature might have integrated somewhat normally into society, though likely with some complications. If the creature had at least a single support system, it could have navigated the challenges better and might not have resorted to killing. The death of the people by the creature's hand is a direct consequence of an unbalanced creation, which could be seen as a result from lacking a female maternal presence. And by betraying nature and eliminating a female from the process, the male-centric result is just a gross imitation of life. This can also be related back to Shelley's personal life, as she was raised without a mother. Her mother passed away shortly after her birth, as well as a comment on maternal roles in general and whether the role is genderless. Gender roles in motherhood. Despite the creation of life without a female body, is a female required for a child's development and growth? If traditional gender roles are being followed, then by that reasoning, the lack of a female presence could be detrimental to a person's growth. Female caretakers are associated with love, nurturing, and kindness. However, love, nurturing, and kindness are genderless actions, and therefore motherhood could be deemed as sexless, and can be fulfilled by any human, provided that social and gender roles are discarded. Therefore, traditional parenting roles are inherently genderless. Um, the novel relies on our knowledge of these traditional gender roles, and even the creature itself falls into these tropes. The creature demands a female to be created for itself, and the creature is like a tabula rasa, and through its environment, it has been exposed to these gender roles, and the creature has decided that a female is necessary for it to be happy. It has seen the behaviors of the De Lacy family, as well as Victor's relationship with Elizabeth, and the creature wants that for itself. The male creature does not respect the female creature's autonomy and the male creature expects the female to fall in line with itself and its desires. It does not see the female as an individual, only that it exists to serve its needs. The female creature's erasure. Part of the deal that the creature strikes with Victor is the request for a female. Like mentioned in the slide before, the creature has absorbed the gender roles from its surroundings, and it believes that a female companion will ease the loneliness and despair that it feels. Even though Victor initially agrees, he then destroys the female creature before it's given life, a type of abortion. Victor's reasoning is that the male creature has made the deal with him, not the female. The female is unpredictable, and her autonomy is a threat, and must not be allowed to exist. This can be seen as a comment of male control over women. The female, if allowed to come alive, would not have been given a choice in its life. Victor also feared that the pair of creatures may breed, creating a race of devils. I was now about to form another being, of whose dispositions I was alike ignorant. She might become 10,000 times more malignant than her mate, and delight, for its own sake, in murder and wretchedness. He had sworn to quit the neighborhood of man and hide himself in the deserts, but she had not, and she, who in all probability was to become a thinking and reasoning animal, might refuse to comply with the compact made before her creation. For Elizabeth. Elizabeth's character has a slightly larger role in the novel. However, she is still just a bystander for much of it. She's a cousin adopted into the family and is a promised wife to Victor like an object. And when on the morrow she presented Elizabeth to me as her promised gift, I, with childish seriousness, I lost my place, interpreted her words literally, and looked upon Elizabeth as mine, mine to protect, love, and cherish. All praises bestowed on her I received as made to a possession of my own. We called each other familiarly by the name of cousin. No word, no expression could body forth the kind of relation in which she stood to me, more than my sister, since till death she was to be mine only. Elizabeth's character is like that of a prop. She exists to serve a purpose to Victor. This is also mirrored in the creature's actions when it requests a female companion. The creature feels as if it is equally entitled as Victor is. Elizabeth is powerless and left at the mercy of Victor's actions, which lead to her death. Victor proceeds with the incestuous marriage, knowing that the creature will seek revenge, and the creature does, with Elizabeth as the victim. Elizabeth is kind of like Victor's version of a female monster. She only exists to complement him. The female monster and Elizabeth are like parallels to each other. In conclusion, the events that the women are subjected to in the novel can be Shelley's method of exploring concepts that affected her life personally. The subjects are more subtle, and over 200 years later, they still prove to be relevant. Though indirect, the positions that women are placed in expose truths about their stance through their absence and through their lack of presence. Thank you.